All right, welcome back to the third and final hour of the Chase and Big Joe Show right here on 102.5 The Game, brought to you by the Omni Nashville Hotel. That's where we'll be tomorrow from 12 to 3 at the Omni at Bar Lines. Come down and say hi, hang out, great food, good times, good weather. We always love going down and seeing our good friends down at the Omni with Todd and the gang down there as well. All right, we did a lot of draft talk, and our question of the day, usually throw it out there, a few responses, we laugh about it, move on. But it's taken over our text line, and you guys are fantastic. Our question of the day is, what is one word that people mispronounce all the time that drives you crazy? What is one word that people mispronounce all the time that drives you crazy? 615-737-1025. Call or text and let us know. And we're getting a lot for the word lawyer. Right?
Yes.
So how are we saying it?
I think the proper pronunciation would be lawyer, because there's the Y, and people are saying lawyer, like jewelry, lawyer. Yeah, like it's just like.
So what is it? Is it
lawyer? I believe.
Lawyer?
I believe
I've never said lawyer. I'm gonna go hire a lawyer.
Or it could be lawyer. I think it's lawyer because it's L.
It should be lawyer.
Yeah, I think it's
like Blair
lawyer.
Durham is my lawyer. He's not my lawyer.
Friend and lawyer.
Right. I've never heard I have heard lawyer, but that can't be correct.
It's kind of like the guy from the north. He says home. It's home, house. I don't know how.
But that's different dialect for different parts of the country. But
same
this
thing
is
for
a word.
lawyer.
Yeah.
You
said it. You said lawyer.
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 I said it wrong. Lawyer.
What is it? Somebody please call and let us know with the proper. Now this is going to drive me. We had the one earlier you had was caramel. Yeah. So what's the proper pronunciation of that?
I believe that is caramel.
Caramel.
It should be caramel. I've heard caramel. I think it's caramel.
Okay.
Carmel. Caramel.
All right, I got that. And mine was Titans. The Tennessee Titans are picking fourth. No, idiot. It's the Titans. They're not the Titans. Mm-hmm. So if you say that, I immediately deduct 90 points from your IQ. The Tennessee Titans, not the Tennessee Titans. God, and that's my edict to all the reporters in town who, not all of them, some that say Titans. It's not.
Well, a generous text from 3746 says, the grammar lesson today is awesome. We all get better together on your show. So thank you. Much appreciated.
Is that your number that texted in?
You know my number.
Probably Rex Road texting in. He's a big fan of the show.
Yeah.
I don't think he's ever heard our show. I think he has no idea we're on from noon to 3.
You know, every time I talk to Rex Road, like he knows who I am.
Right.
Like, obviously, we're coworkers. But every time I see them, sometimes when I pass them from after the golf show at 9, I say, hey, Rex Road. He just kind of looks at me and smiles. Hey, buddy. I was like,
yeah, he doesn't know who we are.
It's almost
That's fine.
It's almost like he forgot my name. And I'm just like, hopefully Rex Road didn't forget my name.
Probably did. He naps from noon to 3, so that's his thing.
I've been told differently. I've heard he's an avid listener to the entire station all day.
That can't be.
Yeah, I think so. He's an old school guy. He loves radio.
Okay. All right, what else we got?
All right, continuing. Another texter says 6050. Y'all already probably got to this, maybe not. Pacifically, when it is actually meant to say specifically.
That's a fantastic one.
Yes.
Yes.
I think we both have done that before. I think everybody has.
Specifically. Not Pacifically.
Yeah.
Which is on the West Coast.
Now, actually, I do have a little bit about that. So, specifically or specifically? Because it's SPE, not SPA.
You just said the same thing.
No, I didn't.
What'd you say?
Specifically or specifically?
Nobody says specifically.
Some people do.
Does somebody stop and enunciate that?
Some people
I wouldn't
do.
hang out with those people.
Exactly.
I would say I'm done. Not at all.
Another one is Reese's Pieces or Reese's.
Oh, that's a great one.
Yeah.
What number texted that in?
That is 7636.
Nice. That might be one of our best of the day. Let's go to the phone.
Holy
James.
cow.
James, thanks for calling. James, what's the one word that people mispronounce all the time that drives you crazy?
It is Maury County. It is not Murray County. If you Google Murray County, Tennessee, Maury County pulls up. It is not Murray Povich. It's Maury Povich.
So it's Maury County.
Maury County.
That's James, thank you, because that's one that people get incorrect all the time. So thank you, buddy.
Absolutely. Thank you for giving me the platform to say that.
All right, James. Thank you. Back to the phone line. Packed, man. Let's go to Eric. Eric, what's one word that people mispronounce all the time that drives you crazy?
Well, I'll say this. There's a word, and you probably know where I'm going when I say it, that's spelled two different ways. There's ketchup, Ketchup, or catsup, Catsup. That just drives me crazy. I mean, which one is it?
Which one is it?
Yeah, because I hear both all the time, ketchup and catsup. And some even pronounce them the same ways, but there's two different spellings.
I'd say catsup just to piss people off. Like, what?
Yeah.
That's the only reason. I didn't, yeah. But you're right. They're spelled two different ways. You're right.
Yeah. Guys, y'all take care. We'll talk to you soon.
Big E, getting in and getting out.
Catsup?
Catsup.
Never heard of that.
Have you not? You can
No.
look it up and see that.
I just have. And it's just,
One of the best names ever is now on the phone. Herb. Herb, what's one word that people mispronounce all the time that drives you crazy?
It is the word granted. Like people will say, I take it for granted. And that is not right, man.
Oh, my gosh, Herb. I've never thought about that, but you are 100% correct, man.
Or maybe it's just my wife. I don't know, but it drives me
Oh,
crazy.
Herb, easy, buddy. She listens to the show.
No, I don't think so, man. I think I'm
Thanks.
safe.
You could have lied to us and said yes, but that's okay, though. Herb, thanks for calling in, man. We don't take you for granted.
Thank you.
All right, buddy.
Ryan Herb. Yeah, he's right. Granite or granted.
That's a good one. I see our text line still. Every time I refresh it, there's more.
Another one that I think is kind of sparked a little bit is grateful. I think it's more the spelling than the actual pronunciation. It's Grateful, like you're grateful for something. Some people spell it as like Great. Like that's incorrect.
But I get it's wrong. But I get it. I mean,
Yeah.
you want to be correct, but it's still said the same way, right? Grateful.
Grateful, yeah. Now don't go twisting your brain here, Joe. There's no need for that.
Okay.
Let's see. One person said, Mark in Gallatin says, reoccurrence instead of recurrence.
Great.
So
Who said that one?
Mark in Gallatin.
Mark. Thank you, pal. That's a good one.
Another one for caramel. Ramen noodles. There's some people say ramen noodles or ramen noodles.
Ramen?
Ramen? I didn't know that was a thing.
It is, but not on the show.
Okay.
Ramen noodles.
It's ramen. Its pronunciation is like Rahmen. That's what it's supposed to be.
I've eaten plenty of those when I was in college. It's ramen noodles.
Never heard of ramen.
If somebody said, you want some ramen noodles, I'll be like, get out of my dorm room.
Yeah, no
now.
thanks. I don't even want hot sauce with that.
All right, keep going on.
Next one is Sylvia in Clarksville. It's pitcher or picture.
Oh, Sylvia, that's a great one.
That is really good. And another one that you could probably pair a picture with or pitcher would be almonds. Almonds or almonds?
You just said the same thing.
Almonds or almonds?
Almonds?
Or almonds.
Who the hell says almonds?
That's what the texter says here, 3893. I mean, I've heard it before. I've heard two different pronunciations of that.
Okay.
Have you ever had a fresh almond?
Do I have to answer that? Sure, I've had fresh almond. Yeah,
I'm
I
continuing.
did a lot of things on spring break, man. I don't remember. Oh, we had a call. Where did the caller go?
Oh, there's multiple.
I can't read the board.
Ryan is up on the docket there. Ryan, what you got for us?
Yeah, I've got a coworker that straight up says salmon for salmon.
Oh, no.
Salmon with the L.
So, Ryan,
I just can't.
What you need to do next time that this person says that, you need to go and say, you know what? Thank you for pronouncing salmon correctly. That way, it should be like, or be like, oh, okay, yeah, and then you understand the joke. But that would drive me insane.
Yeah, and I can't. And there's like 5 other people in that same area of the office, and none of them correct her either. So I don't know what to do. I just have to accept it and move on.
I think you accept it and use it as an office joke.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's a good one.
I'll
That's a
take
good
that.
one. All right. Thank you, Ryan. Appreciate you, man. Back to the phone, 615-737-1025. Larry, what's one word that people mispronounce all the time that drives you crazy?
Well, I had a 4th grade teacher tell me if anybody called the state of Illinois, you correct them.
You should. And do
Yeah,
you? Do you,
you're
Larry?
right. I do. I tell them it's not Illinois, it's Illinois.
What about Arkansas?
Arkansas?
There you go, buddy. That's how you do it. You correct people.
That's right.
Do you know how to say?
All right, thank you.
All right,
Thank you, Larry.
I was going
He's
to
the
Larry to
man.
say Massachusetts.
Oh, no.
I got plenty of friends who cannot say Massachusetts.
Really? Interesting.
Can you say Massachusetts?
Massachusetts.
Proud of you. Brando, can you say it?
Massachusetts.
Brando can. Brando's he's an expert.
Look,
He can pronounce that.
I'll tell you what, Brandon Bigsby is the man.
He is.
Like, he's not the big man, he's the man.
He's the man. All right, we'll continue with this. At 2:30, new Lawson High School football coach Montario Hardesty will join us, former Tennessee Vol running back and drafted by the Cleveland Browns. He's the new head coach at Lawson High School. He'll join us here at 2:30. We're back with more. Again, 615-737-1025. Our question of the day brought to you by Aries Tactical. What is one word that people mispronounce all the time that drives you crazy? Back with more after this. I'm not interrupting this. So when Love goes to the Cardinals tomorrow night, this will be my theme song because
As he steps on the stage right here.
yeah, right.
Could you imagine?
The draft breaks my heart, but that song. Thank you, Luke, friend of the show out in Dixon County,
Yeah.
somewhere out that way.
He has more property now in the Middle Tennessee region as well.
He does. He does. So
I was told from a birdie, I don't know anything about it.
yeah, right. Keep it under wraps. We'll keep going with our question of the day. Are those new calls or those old calls?
Old calls.
Okay,
but I will say the text line undefeated today.
615-737-1025. Coming up at 2:30 in about 10 minutes. Montario Hardesty, former Vol running back, drafted by the Cleveland Browns. He's the new head football coach at Lawson High School. He'll join us at 2:30. His first interview, press conference happened at 2 o'clock, and he'll call us after the press conference.
I feel honored.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, we tell people, like, you want to get the impact, you need to call immediately. So we'll get with him. Anyway, our question today is, what's one word that people mispronounce all the time that drives you crazy? And Bonehead Mike Organ weighed in. What did he want?
He just says it's attorney. I don't know if it's mispronounced. I don't know if there's another way to say it. Or
Right. He keeps harassing me. He'll hear from my attorney. Just letting you know there,
Is it
Mr.
attorney or attorney? Is that what he's talking about?
Oh, maybe that is.
Maybe.
Attorney or attorney? I'll be there. Mike, I apologize.
Sorry.
Yeah. I'm going to have my lawyer not call you later on.
Can I get a Rayon City pass? Joe says I can't get one. I'd like to
Well,
get a.
I mean, I'm city manager. Mike's mayor. We work in tandem to bring business there. So, no, you can't.
It's a very niche thing to do. By the way, another one on the text line. CT says it's niche, not niches.
I've never heard Nietzsche's.
Neither have I.
Nietzsche's?
Neeche. That's what it says.
I know, I've never heard that.
Niche.
No.
I've never heard of that.
Okay.
It's a
Continue on.
niche market. There you
615-737-1025.
go. Let's see. Oh, this is great. It's library. My fiance pronounces it library.
Oh. What's your fiance's? No, don't tell us. I'm kidding.
3404. Appreciate the text there.
Yes.
Tommy, we've mentioned that about salmon. It's not salmon.
Again, if somebody says, I'd like to have some salmon, like, thank you for pronouncing that correctly, even though it's not correctly.
Tommy, I'm sorry. Tommy says it's salmon, not salmon. I know we say it wrong in the South, but I don't care. Pronounce the dang L.
No.
No.
It's salmon.
Backwards, my friend. Backwards.
Tommy.
Come on, Tommy.
Tommy better than that.
Let's see. Mark says, not so much a word, but a phrase. I could care less. Drives me crazy. How much less could you care?
Yeah, that's a bell ring on that one. That is. I couldn't care less.
Yeah.
Because if you could care less, you could.
Yeah.
Who was that from?
Mark.
Mark. God bless you, Mark. You get the 3 dings.
We have another one for the frustrated one. There's another one there.
These are all. You guys are fantastic today.
Let's see. I hate Johnston. That T shouldn't be there. It's Johnson. Well, some people pronounce it Johnston. So, like, you know,
Johnston and Murphy, the shoe?
Maybe. It just says Johnston, so I don't know. Another one here is nip it in the butt instead of nip it in the bud.
What is it?
Nip it in the bud.
It's the bud.
Yeah, it's the bud.
Not the butt.
No.
Okay, nip it in the bud.
If you nip it in the butt,
okay,
no, not
all
that.
right.
Let's see. They agree with you on your Titans take.
Titans.
There you go.
See, Titans.
Yep. Another one is supposedly. Some people say supposedly with
Yes.
a B. It's with a D.
Joey on Friends called it supposedly. Yes.
Yes. Another one says, my uncle would mix up the words fatigue and fatigued and fatigues. So past tense, present tense, and...
Well, if you're fatigued, aren't you tired? I'm not fatigued. What's wrong with you? I'm fatigued. It's fatigued.
Yeah, ED.
Yeah.
Yeah.
ED.
Yeah.
Blue Chew.
Another one, Thomas in Nashville, it says, I hate when folks say members instead of remembers. I remember that instead of I remember that.
That's just being lazy, right? So
Yeah.
I remember that. I remember that.
I feel like you're just
Okay.
running out of air in your lungs there, maybe. I don't know. The one word I hear wrong all the time is Zion National Park. Not pronounced Zion, I believe.
What's it supposed to be pronounced?
No,
Zion?
I think it's Zion, yeah.
Zion.
Yeah.
How do people say it?
I don't know. I didn't give a different pronunciation.
Like the linebacker from Missouri, Zion Miller? No.
Yeah, Zion Young.
Zion Young.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next one it is tournament, not tournament.
We got that earlier.
Yep.
Yes. Tournament.
Another one I think you would get on board with this. Irregardless is not a word. It's regardless.
Yes.
Yep.
Look at this. We got I tell people all the time we have the smartest listening audience at 102.5 The Game.
Another one is mature, not mature. It's not manure. Some people say mature.
Mature.
Like you're mature.
You mature.
Some people say
Don't you mature?
I think it's mature.
Is mature not a word?
Mature is a word. I think it's more of a proper term in like English.
So it's okay, right?
Maybe.
Damn you, texters.
Some people say creek instead of crick. Like you got a creek in
That's
my
a
neck.
That's
Yeah,
oh
it's a-
wait, you have a creek in your neck?
Yeah, some people
That
say
doesn't work out.
exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
All right.
Another one for wash would be wash. Avenue instead of Av. So why are people starting to say things shorter? That's Andy. Appreciate that. Another one for caramel. Paul says it's fringe. Oh, it's fringe benefits, not French benefits.
I've never heard that.
Neither have I. So
French benefits?
never heard of that. Hopefully. Another one says it's across, not across. Don't know why.
Go across the river?
Yeah, like you're going across the river. Like
Across.
there's a pronunciation of a T at the end of across.
No, I don't think. That'd be wrong. Crossed the river? No, that's wrong. Okay, that's a good one.
Some people say it's champing at the bit, not chomping at the bit.
I've heard that, yes.
Yep.
So it's chomping.
Yes, that was CT, by the way.
Somebody says the other way, they got CTE.
Exactly. Tim in Spring Hill said, oh, another one for salmon. There you go. A lot of these, holy cow. Oh, here we go. Is it McDonald's or McDonald's?
God, McDonald's. It's McDowell's.
No, the Golden Arches.
Yeah, McDowell's. I mean, they got the Big Mac. We got the Big Mick. It's from Coming to America, a movie.
Mm-hmm. It went over my head. Sorry, Joe.
You were not even born then when that movie came out.
Isosceles. Some people pronounce that differently. So
Is that a triangle?
yeah, I believe so.
How would you pronounce a triangle correctly?
Oh, wait, that's not isosceles. Never mind. Never mind. Oh, man. Let's see.
Give me two more, and we gotta go to the break.
Precedent. It's precedence. Precedent. Like you're setting a precedent.
Yeah.
So people say precedence.
Oh, I've heard president.
Precedent.
I know, but I've heard it called instead of president.
like the actual president.
What?
Yeah,
no. All right,
no.
one more good one.
Let's see. Oh, boy.
Come on, you got this, buddy.
Yep. Here we go. John in Nashville. Ambidextrous, not ambidextrous. Or ambidextrous. There's ambidextrous with an I. There's another one, ambidextrous with an A. The A is the incorrect term. That one with the I is the correct term.
Well, I got friends who mix up ambidextrous and amphibious.
Yeah, I mean, that's normal. I mean, that's America.
Right. So now we know how it is.
Yeah,
Thank you.
one's able to do things with both arms, and the other one swims.
Gee, thank there,
Yeah.
Dr. Crane. I had no idea.
Didn't know you had
meant.
friends that were mermaids, Joe.
I heard mermaids were in town, too.
Really?
All right, we'll take a break. Come back on the other side. Montario Hardesty will join us. He's the new head football coach at Lawson High School, former Tennessee Vols running back. He'll join us next right here. This is the Chase and Big Joe Show brought to you by the Omni Nashville Hotel, 102.5 The Game. All right, welcome back to the Chase and Big Joe Show here on this beautiful Wednesday in Nashville, Tennessee. As you've listened to the show for a while, you know that we are hyper local on this show, and we love love, Chase and I and Dr. Crane and Brando, we love high school football. We value it. We love it. And anytime that there's positive stuff about high school football, we try to bring it to you. And we are today. We're proud to announce that the new head football coach at Lawson High School, former Tennessee Vol running back Montario Hardesty, is on the line with us now. Coach, congratulations. What a great day for you. What a great day for you, right?
How y'all doing? Hey, you're right. It's a beautiful day here, man. I'm on campus right now at James Lawson High School. I mean, this campus is beautiful, ducked off in the hills of Bellevue. It's amazing out here, man. So it's been a great day.
Yeah, Coach, what were you doing the last couple of years to lead up to what you're doing now?
Okay, so I've been, I was basically a college football coach for 12 years, and then I coached with the Jets for 1 year NFL in between, and then last year I actually got myself back into the state of Tennessee, Middle Tennessee. I coached there. I was the offensive coordinator at Montario High School, and we went to the state semifinals last year, my first year being high school. So that's kind of what I've been doing. I got a company, Pro RB Academy, where I train running backs in college and NFL backs, and some youth as well, which I might not be able to do as much now that I'm the head coach. But that's what I've been doing, man, training athletes, building up in the college and professional ranks. But it was great last year for the first time coming back to high school and actually just seeing how you can build a program and just seeing the impact I have on the kids. I love it.
I think it's great. Montario Hardesty is with us, the new head football coach at Lawson High School. What do you want to what kind of stamp, coach, you want to put at Lawson High School now that you're the head coach?
Well, I mean, first and foremost, I want our program to be, I want it to be something great that our community feels great about. We got great crowds still, but our community feels great. I want it to be, I know we're the Lightning, but, one thing I just as a position coach, man, I think, the football players for sure, but just athletics as a whole are like the beacons and light of a university or a campus, a high school like this. So I want our guys to be doing the right thing all the time so that, it makes our faculty and our other students want to be invested and come see what they're doing. But then I want to play disciplined football. We're going to play fast, physical, all those great things, but we're going to put a great product on the field. But the biggest thing is I want our guys to win. We're going to teach these guys winning habits on and off the field. And then I want them to be successful in life where we're building up, our men and women that are in our program are going to go on and do great things in life, but also start winning here as well.
That's fantastic. Coach, you played at the highest level. You're drafted by the Cleveland Browns in the second round back in 2010. So, I mean, when guys come to you, you could say, look, do this because here's what can happen, right? I mean, I would think that a guy would come to you and a young man like, you play at the highest level. I need to listen to you. And that would be great as a head coach because you went to that high level. You know how to coach these guys. You know what it takes. And if a player at Lawson High School, I think it's a win-win for you and the players.
Yeah, well, I think just, your background and what I've done in the past, I think that's a little bit of automatic buy-in. But, I think the biggest thing that matters is what you're going to do for me now, Coach. How are you going to help me to get better? How are you going to help me to get better in the classroom and on the field? And I think those things with the coaches we're bringing in and the structure and the habits we're going to be, I think that's the biggest thing they're going to see. But then, I want these guys to go to the next level. I just spoke with the team before I got on the phone with y'all. I want those guys to all have their biggest goals in mind, man. You can accomplish those things. And we're going to make sure that how we do one thing is how we do everything. So you're building up for those things. So off the field, we're not going to all go to the NFL. We're not going to all be second-round picks. But those habits that you learn from here and those winning habits, you're going to be able to take those to life to be a great husband, great father, work a great career job and things like that. So that's something that I want to bring. But, when you first started off your conversation, man, I think that's what drives me to want to be a high school head coach. My head coach, Chip Williams, he played at East Carolina. I'm from New Bern, North Carolina, so on the coast, not too far away. So just that, he was one of the first people that I knew that really went to college. Besides, some other guys that I knew that like Brian Simmons from my area that won a Super Bowl with the Green Bay Packers back in the day, linebacker. But he was, my coach, he went to college and he was telling me all these different things, what happens in college. And that motivated me. And then just him believing that I could go to college and do those things. And then, him picking me up in the summer and having those times where we had to have hard talks just about life and how to build things up. That's what I want to be to these players, man. That's what I remember. Like my high school coach, my track coach and football coach, I still talk to right now about tough decisions and things like that. And now his son has went on to be a great high school head coach in North Carolina as well. And I still talk to those guys. That's still a great support system to me. So that's what I hope to build here like years later, that our guys are still hollering at me about great things, about asking me about stocks. They're asking me about what to do with their family. They got kids and they want to do these things. So that's what I want to build here, and just be able to give back because so many great coaches have given back to me through all my time.
Lawson High School head coach Montario Hardesty joins us here on the Chase McJoe Show. It has a pretty good ring to it, doesn't it, Coach?
It does sound good, man. I like that. Look, Lawson Lightning, too, though. You can't forget Lightning, man, because Lightning strikes fast, move fast, and we're going to be quick, and that's how we're going to play, man. We're going to be quick, explosive. That's how we're going to play, man. We're going to be disciplined as well. So I like it. Sounds good.
Love that. Congratulations. And just, I was at the Lawson High School game against Hillsborough last year. It was a 7-6 game, and I could just hear the roar of the fans, just how much that win meant to them, and just knowing that that school has a massive fan base and just a hunger for a winning program in football. How good does that hear for you to hear that, to know that you have something to look forward to this fall?
Well, we actually played here. So my first time being on this campus was last year. We played them, I think, before that Hillsborough game. We played here when I was coaching at a different school last year. It might have been senior night. Maybe it wasn't. I can't remember. But they had a great crowd. And I'm looking at the facility, when it's nighttime and everything's lit up and you got the hills in the background. It really is a beautiful campus, man. Beautiful place to play. But this community has always been a great football community. I was telling in my press conference, doing my research that, Bellevue High School here was one of the top sports attended, into the 80s till they moved to Hillwood. So this community has been ready for sports to come back, and the community is ready to get behind us. But also the biggest thing that drove me to want to come here is just getting in the building and meeting the other coaches and meeting the athletic director, Coach Froden, and just meeting with Dr. Schaefer and just seeing their vision for athletics. I think they got the backing of the school system behind them as well. So for academics, there's been a new school with so many different programs that are just tailored to making sure these guys can kind of get into what they want to do in life right now in high school. And then just how all the other coaches are striving in sports and just the vision that the athletic program, the leaders have for the school, it made it a no-brainer for me to want to come here, something new to kind of get my stamp and lead a team and build a great program.
Montario, one thing that I was just looking at your bio that I just am fascinated with, and kudos to you, is every place you've been at to coach, if it's Norfolk State, Florida Atlantic, whatever, it's different parts of the game. Special teams coordinator at Norfolk State and running back coach, Florida State assistant strength training and conditioning coach, Tennessee a quality control coach, Charlotte wide receiver coach, and then South Carolina running back coach. You're being just well in tune with not only the offense but also another aspect of the game in special teams. That just goes to show you you're a well-rounded coach going forward with Lawson.
Yes, sir, and that's what I want. That's what I want my team to be. First is all three phases. I have a great D coordinator that's going to come here. So I played defense throughout my whole time. My best friends are defensive players, so I know defense. But I want these guys to have a guy that can lean on that has numerous pros from junior college, being a junior college defensive coach of the year, those things like that. And then me, I've ran special teams and had success with that. And I know that's something that a lot of times that's maybe the missing link in high school sports, but that's going to be a big deal on our team. And I know how to make sure these guys see that as being so. So I think that's big. But then also run the strength program. We have a great strength coach here, but now seeing the head coach in there with you while you're working, I just think that make you feel a certain type of way. Whenever we go to the weight room, I would see maybe it would be Coach Swimmer, getting a little lift in, or maybe he's walking on the treadmill, at a little incline, getting his work in. It would always motivate me as a player. So just knowing that I know those things and just working different roles, man. I've been tight ends, I've been receivers, everything on the skill position. And I know offensive line very well, but they're going to get a great O-line coach here as well. So I want to be well-rounded so I can coach everything and know what's going on. And I just want my guys to be able to have the best. So, beyond that, what you said as well, I was with the Jets, doing a special team internship there as well. So I've been able to see it on all the top levels, seeing coaches on all the great levels. So I've been able to, be a fly on the wall and kind of take different things from here, different things from there, but also keep my own style, man. I was also a captain at Tennessee. And I was able to lead and motivate guys as well. So it's been my own spin on it. And now leading my whole program. I'm excited. I'm pumped up, ready to go.
You mentioned Coach Fulmer there briefly. What have you learned from just him to apply to your coaching style when it comes to high school sports?
For Coach Fulmer, the biggest thing is just building a great program with having great assistant coaches. That's the biggest thing from Coach. Like, he was really great with delegating things, but then making sure that he had a relationship with each side of the ball, like each position. Like, we know Coach Fulmer was a former offensive lineman, but he was also the OC at Tennessee before he became the head coach. So he would make sure that he would come into the running back room and make sure he got a great relationship with them. He would go with the tight ends. He would go on defense to make sure they get a relationship. So just me as the head coach, just making sure that I delegate things around to my other coaches, but then also make sure I have great camaraderie with every different piece of our team. And then, just piggybacking on my two coaches from college, and then Lane Kiffin coming in my senior year, I think just the confidence and the swag and the confidence that he brings to his players. So I think those are things that both my two college coaches kind of taught me a lot of. Coach Kiffin, he's a great offensive mind. I was able to be him on the back behind the scenes at FAU and learn some offensive things from him. And just the confidence and the way that he sees things, and he brings that to his players. And then Coach is very organized, made sure that his staff had things delegated. He wanted to have a great staff for his players, which is one thing I'm going to do as well. And then making sure they have a great relationship with each part of the team, each different touch, because I got to touch all those things. So I got to make sure that they see me and I'm present.
Exactly. Montario Hardesty is with us, new head football coach at Lawson High School, former Tennessee Vol running back. Real quick about Coach Kiffin. I've read things. You're one of his favorite people, one of his favorite players. How did you guys become so tight? Because Coach Kiffin, you know this, Coach, thinks the world of you. How'd you guys get to be so tight?
I think it's just kind of how things worked out. So when Coach first got there, I'd already been a team captain at Tennessee, but it's not like I ran for 1,000 yards in one season and stuff yet. You know what I mean? So, yeah. But I think when he first got, he seen how it worked. He seen the way I attacked things, and he kind of just believed in me early. And so that was kind of good for me to have that kind of support from a guy coming from the NFL and things like that. So that was big for me, and we kind of hit it off, man. I was one of the leaders and captains of his team, and I would meet with him all the time off the field. And we would just talk about things, talk about life. But I just think, and then how it worked, I ended up having my best season at University of Tennessee. So I think, he has some pride in that as him coming in and, seeing the best of some players that maybe didn't have a greater time there. Me and Dan Williams both want to have our best seasons. Dan came with me. He became a first-round pick at D tackle. Right. And, we kind of just stayed in communication throughout there. I got into coaching. He gave me my first Division I coaching job at FAU in 2017. So I was coming from 1AA at Nova State. He gave me my first job at FAU. So it's been a great bond. I think he's a great coach. And, I think that's it. I think it's just we shared a great bond. I was one of the leaders of his team, and we poured into each other a lot. I've been able to see him grow, and I think he's been able to see me grow, and it's been a great relationship. I love it.
Real quick, before you go, Coach, the draft is tomorrow night. Real quick, what was the draft like for you? Went to the Browns in the second round. Tell me, you get the phone call. I guess the anxiety of that would have probably driven most people crazy. What would you remember about draft night?
Draft night. So I had my family. I was actually in Knoxville. I trained down in Florida. I trained out in Delray Beach, Boca Raton, kind of where FAU's at. My family had just a small little thing at my house. Some of my really close friends, a few of my cousins, my mom, dad, some of my aunts were there. And we kind of just was watching the draft, man. My draft day was kind of funny because I actually got a call from the Seattle Seahawks, and they said they were about to draft me. And the Browns actually traded up in the draft. And one of my friends at my house said, man, the Browns about to pick you. I was like, no, they not. I only met with them one time throughout the process. I met with these teams 3 times, blah, 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 all those good things. And probably after they traded up, probably 3 minutes later, I got a random phone call that said Berea, Ohio area code. So I guess I better answer this. And it was actually Mike Holmgren, who was the director of football operations at the time, calling me, telling me that they were going to pick me with the Browns, and was I excited about it. And that's kind of how it went.
I love it.
And then the funniest thing, I don't even know how this happened. I guess maybe because I was cool with some of the newspaper people, but right there from my apartment in Knoxville, the news reporters actually pulled up, and I did an interview from right in front of my apartment complex, which is kind of interesting. I'm trying to figure out exactly how they got my number and stuff, but I had a news crew come up, and I actually done probably 5-10 minutes after the draft, they came to my apartment, and I done it right in front of my apartment. We were cooking out on the grill, and I had a short little news interview as well for TV.
Oh,
cool.
Oh, that's so cool. What a day. Hey, Coach, congratulations. Wish you much success at Lawson. You got a great staff over there. Thank you. We'll talk to you soon, Coach.
Thank you for having me on, man. Go James Lawson High School. Go Lightning.
There we go. Montario Hardesty, new head football coach at Lawson High School. Love it. We'll take a break. Come back. Celebrity birthdays. What day is it? Right here. This is the 102.5 The Game. Chasing Big Joe Show brought to you by the Omni Nashville Hotel. All right, welcome back to the final segment of the Chasing Big Joe Show. Many thanks to Montario Hardesty for joining us the show. Congrats on the new job over at Lawson High School. Without further ado, let's get to what day is it and celebrity birthdays. Dr. Crane, take it away, pal.
You got it. First on the list, we have In God We Trust Day, National Jelly Bean Day, Girl Scout Day, and Earth Day. There you go.
Pretty quick, huh? Earth Day. Take care of the earth.
To the point, yeah.
All right, time for celebrity birthdays. Brando, you ready? This is a privilege, not a right. So, Brando, you get to go first today. All right, first birthday, Brando. How old is Major League Manager Terry Francona?
Ooh, Terry Francona, 73.
70.
67. Former LSU running back, Kansas City Chief running back, Harvey Williams. Love this guy.
44.
53.
59. Brando, how old is former New York Giants Super Bowl winning quarterback Jeff Hostetler?
71.
68.
65. Dr. Crane, how old is Brazilian footballer, star player, Kaká?
Oh, Ricardo Kaká.
Yep.
Yeah. He
Kaká.
Kaká. Like
Today's
a bird.
his birthday.
44.
42.
44 exactly. You know your Kaká.
He's a former Milan player, yeah.
Okay. Brando, Marshawn Lynch.
39.
38.
40. It's now 2-1. Jack Nicholson, Nick. How old is Jack Nicholson? Not the golfer.
The actor, yeah. I'm going to go 77.
81.
89. Brando, how old is famed director John Waters?
63.
68.
80. Dr. Crane, how old is Peter Frampton?
60.
71.
76. Brando, how old is Machine Gun Kelly?
29.
34.
36. Nick's up 3-1. Dr. Crane, how old is country singer Cleve Francis?
60.
64.
81. Brando, how old is singer Paul Carrick for Squeeze and Mike and the Mechanics?
73.
58.
75. It's 3-2. Dr. Crane, how old is actor Ryan Stiles from The Drew Carey Show?
63.
48.
67. Brando, how old is comedian turned media mogul Byron Allen?
42.
44.
65. Dr. Crane, how old is actor Chris Makepeace? He was in My Bodyguard and Meatballs.
59.
65.
62. Brando, how old is TV personality Sherry Shepherd from The View, your favorite show?
Yeah, love The View.
Right.
56.
49.
59. It's 3-2. We got a few left here. Dr. Crane, how old is guitar player Fletcher Dragg of Pennywise?
68.
48.
60. Last one, Brando. Here we go. Actor Cheryl Lee. She was in Twin Peaks.
That's not the type of Twin Peaks I'm thinking when I hear that.
It's not, buddy.
53.
How old?
53.
59.
59 exactly. Dr. Crane wins 5-2. Well done, everybody. Brando, you tried. You gave your best. I gave my all, but I guess my all wasn't good enough, because here we are back where we were before. Who sings that? Do you know? Nobody knows.
Not Joe Dubin.
James Ingram. God, bunch of losers.
Sorry.
All right, great show. Montario Hardesty, thanks for joining us. Brando, nice job behind the glass.
As always.
Anything you want to say, Dr. Crane?
Thank you for having me on. Chase, thank you very much, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Hey, we leave the show every day to our guys out there. The same message. We love you. You're doing great. I know that life knocks you down sometimes, but just remember, you are fantastic. And listen, talk, go to therapy. As I say all the time, I'd rather hear your story than go to your funeral. I know it's harsh. I know it sounds rough. That's how I feel. Please reach out if you need to talk. We're always here for you. To the many men who've done that, we love you and thank you for trusting us. Know how much we love you, and know this, more importantly, more than anything else in the world, please know how much God loves you. DVD is next.